What's up everybody, Peacekeeper did you guys, welcome back to the Town Hall 13, where we're going to be talking about the Super Wizards. As you guys know, they've been nerfed, so I want to see if they're still as viable as they were from the nerf. So the nerf on the Super Wizards were reducing the Super Wizard chain value from 6% to 40, which is really big. So there were really two meta armies that were using the Super Wizard, which was like a Wizards type smash. It was like a Yeti smash, but with Wizards. A number of people use three or four golems with some couple Super Wizards, say 7, 6 Super Wizards, with some boulders, and it did a lot of damage, especially with some healers. So we want to see if the chain value with that is going to definitely work. I'm definitely using the Smash type army. I don't have the invisibility spell out, so this probably will be like a two-part series just for these two videos with the Super Wizards. And the other meta army was a wizard blimp, like a Houdini blimp. That's what everyone's calling it. The Houdini blimp, which was the couple of wizards in the battle blimp. You would use a hound or a balloon to tank for the battle blimp, and you would use four to five invisibility spells depending on the value that you wanted to get for a spell, and it cleared bases really quickly. With the 60% change value, it did a lot of damage. It would clean bases out before you even did your Lalo, because that's why it was used for a lot, especially using the Houdini blimp with a Sui type Lalo, and it did really well. It tripled a lot of bases, so we really want to see if this army is still going to be viable to use. So what I will do, I am going to pause the video. I'll be back for you guys when I get the heroes are up, and we're gonna do an attack here to see, and I'll show you a replay as well, so we can see if this army is still useful.
Okay, so we're back. We have the heroes up, which is the main thing. So let's hop in here for a battle, and we do have a couple ones that we'll show you guys off right now. So we're gonna be doing one to see how it really works out. So the type to base is okay. So this one is a ring base.
The ring bases got destroyed using this army. So let's see if it can still do wonders. So I do have the log launcher. My I can't believe the workshop actually finished off like a couple hours ago, which was awesome. So it definitely can use some siege machines now. It felt really bad not having siege machines. So I will drop a golem with a couple super wizards. That's how I normally do it. 2 or 3 super wizards, a couple witches on the outside, and a couple boulders if needed. You can see the chain is not too bad. You can see it's weaker um, than it normally was. Normally that entire area would have been cleaned, sheared out already. But to me, they're still really useful. But we're going to talk about that more at the end of this one. So I'll go drop a headhunter, and now we're doing the headhunter just for that. Oh, I forgot the log launcher. So they're definitely going to be going. Yeah, they're definitely going to be going. I definitely forgot about this log launcher. Everything is walking. So this was my bad. This was a bad one for sure. I'm gonna pop the well. Warden had to auto pop his ability due to the single that was on him, so freeze that as well. The queen is coming into the center, so this one to me was not a really good one to base off of it. That I barely got the town hall, but this one, yeah, this one didn't go how we wanted it, but we still have a couple of spells. Especially forgetting about La Rancha. I thought I dropped it earlier, but it seems that we didn't. So, but we're gonna go back to base. To me, that one wasn't too bad. But we'll take the 65% if this archer can get it. Probably won't because of the super minion coming over to wreck her, and the other super minion is gonna wreck the other archer. So we'll end that off there at 64%. Not too bad, but we did see a little bit of chain is what we were really looking for. in that one. So I will have some cooked off here in the background just so we can show you guys. Um, so I can do a couple more taps with that. You definitely get to see the rest of those. So we're gonna hop in here to some of our replays. So I'm gonna show you on the first one. This one was a more enclosed type base like this one here. So you can see like a box type base with the town hall on the outside. So we're gonna just gonna two times. Well, we're gonna two time max it here. Just to show you guys how these wizards really acted pretty well. So I don't know how you normally do. I wanted to go YOLO, but I decided to go more side. So I dropped couple wizards, two wizards, a witch, and a bowler. And you can see the chain value. The chain value just normally chain to this Architower, the Elix Collector, the Mortar, and the um, Dark Barracks. Normally it would chain and take this entire compartment because it chained to that specific type of building. So you can see it's weaker. It has to do more shots to take out the building, but it still ended up falling out pretty well. So to me, these super wizards aren't going to be too dead. Even though they're really weaker and you probably won't use as much as you would want to. But to me, I don't think that the super wizards are going to be dead. They're just going to be probably used a little less. But it's to me, I think the some of the meta armies are just going to have to be they probably still be used, but not as much. I want to say. I believe that's what Supercell was really going for because the invisibility spell as well is still doing really well. I'm not too sure if they will nerf that as well. I think nerfing of the super wizards really made the invisibility spell balance in a sense. The invisibility spell is still really good as well, but nerfing the super wizards was gonna come because they were really overpowered. So that's why that nerf needed to come. So to me, I'm just gonna go. So my final thoughts on the super wizards. When they came out, they were really overpowered. Everyone definitely knew that. They're still really good to use now with the splash, but I believe the other video we need to do is hopefully unlocking. Definitely need to get the invisibility spell unlocked. I probably will just use it as its level 1 spell, but we definitely need to try the Lalo if the Houdini Lalo to try it out and see if it still works pretty well because they were bust on the mini bombs so that we can see how they're really how if it is still useful to use. But to me, I believe they still can be used, but they would definitely won't be used as often as they normally are. But that is it for me and the I thought this is going to be a two-part one. Hopefully I can get the invisibility spell unlocked so that I definitely can show you guys the other attack. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell as well, not miss any Clash of Clans content, updates, news, anything. I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'm Peacekeeper, and I'm out.